Yeah, I could share a couple. But, success is not it's not a straight line. You're gonna have some jagged edges and some twists and some turns, right? But you have to stay on that road, right? And you have to know what you're in it for, right? And you have to be able to fully commit, you know, um, because you only lose if you give up.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Erika, and today I'm excited to be chatting with Brandon Howliet of Branstar Capital. Brandon, it's awesome to have you on the show today.
Hey, Erica, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, let's dive on in, Brandon. For our listeners who aren't really familiar with your world, can you give us the rundown and share how you got started in real estate?
Okay. Yeah. Right now I'm what's called a multifamily apartment building syndicator. That's a big word for an apartment building investor, right? So I got started on my journey about 20 years ago, 2002. Started investing here where I'm based out of in Chicago, single families and two flats. We purchased our home that we're still in now, a single family home and a two flat. Held those two for about 2 to 3 years, flipped those, made some good profit on those deals, decided to do it again, caught the bug, held on to another 3 properties for another 3 years or so, made a profit on those, did it again. But in 2008, we kind of got hit with the onslaught of the real estate crash, like the rest of the world did. So we recalibrated, went back into investing in 2012, purchased a laundromat in Chicago, kept that for a couple of years, sold it, and went back into real estate solely as a wholesaler and a fix and flipper. Around the time of COVID, I started studying multifamily apartment buildings, and that's ultimately, where I wanted to be. Had a lot of time sitting on the sidelines studying, but in 2022, we finally decided to take the plunge and joined a mentoring program, and we've been in multifamily ever since.
That's awesome. So what drew you the multifamily? Because that's quite a change from before.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Yeah, it's just the fact that you can get there quicker to where you're trying to go. You can scale it. And fix and flipping and the single family world, you each project you're making another job for yourself, right? And I'm not the most handy man, but I do like doing the deal and managing the deal and managing the assets. So that's what my strength is. So that's why we decided to go into multifamily. And you make money passively. You save a lot on taxes, and it's more profit in this game.
That's awesome. And as you're growing and scaling in the multifamily world, how have you been managing with growing and scaling? Are there any systems or any teams that you've built to help with that?
Yeah, multifamily, as we say, teamwork makes the dream work. You can't do this alone. So it's all about you as the operator. It's all about uh, your key principal. That's usually the person who can sign for the loan for you, and the rest of your team who are the active operators, the general partners, who help you with earnest deposit, other soft costs in the deal, inspections, so on and so forth. But the property manager of that property really makes you or breaks you, right? So you really have to lean on them because they're ultimately the ones who are managing that property, and you're basically managing the property manager. So the property manager is really the most important entity in this area.
Keeping in mind that importance there, how do you go about picking if someone is a good fit for you to hand them to the keys of your business?
Well, basically, in your market, whatever it is, like our market is the Texas, DSW area, and Louisville, Kentucky. So Um, I'm in a network of operators where, I've got the luxury where if I'm in a certain market, I can reach out to them. I can get referrals from the best two or three property managers in that area, and you interview them. And like we ask them a list of like, say, like 20 questions, that pertains to multifamily, right? And if they don't answer all those questions correctly, you pretty much know what you're dealing with. But referrals and ratings are really what you go by, and their past performance.
It's really helpful. Let's talk about the markets that you're in, Brandon. What kind of opportunities or challenges do you see in Texas and Kentucky in multifamily?
Um, Challenges right now are with Texas and Kentucky. They've got a lot of growth and opportunity there, and that comes with a lot more operators zeroing in on that market. The present deal that we have now that we're set to close on the first week of November, we were actually one of 9 groups that went after that deal, right? But my particular investor base is based in Dallas, and they've done deals, and actually we've done deals there multiple times with that specific broker. So we were given the edge because of that relationship that we had. But had we not had that relationship, we may not have gotten that deal. So yeah, so it's all about the market. It's all about your contacts and your relationships and your experience within that market.
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Yeah, speaking of relationships, what's been instrumental to you, whether it's been your growth as an owner or scaling your business?
Um, Instrumental, just getting my face out here, meeting, as many brokers, as many operators, as many property managers, as many investors as I can, and staying true to who I am, having integrity, right? And having a good reputation. One of the deals that we closed last year, December 24, was a 113 unit townhome community in Louisville. That was a $24 million acquisition. And it actually capped off a real challenging year for us, right? But throughout that year, people were noticing, like, the work that I had been doing, my activity, and just my drive. And we were actually invited to raise on that deal, right? So had I not put in all that work throughout those couple of years, I don't think I would have been invited to it.
People notice when you're working hard there. Brayden, I know we talked a little bit earlier how you survived the crash, and maybe that was the biggest crash in your life, or maybe there were some deals that went sideways and you had to pivot. Can you share one of those moments on your journey and what you learned from it?
Yeah, I could share a couple. But success is not it's not a straight line. You're
Yeah.
gonna have some jagged edges and some twists and some turns, right? But you have to stay on that road, right? And you have to know what you're in it for, right? And you have to be able to fully commit, you know, um, because you only lose if you give up, right? So one deal that we had under contract, this was maybe a couple years ago, 2023, I think. It was a deal in San Angelo, Texas. 52 unit, a beautiful property, four different buildings, but you always have to have an inspection, right? So um, during the inspection, and you really don't find these sorts of details out until you get inside these deals, right? So any large apartment building that was built before 1979 was built with galvanized piping, right? And during this time now, that piping is wearing down. So all the piping and the sewer lines should be changed to PVC. So, and that's just my advice, any like operator, who's listening to this now. So we finally got in there. We got the sewer line inspected and we found some things that we didn't like. And we went to the seller and he wasn't willing to give us any credit for it. So we passed on that deal, right? So, that's just a lesson that you have to learn, but that the price tag on changing out that piping would have been over $1,000, but and that just would have blew away, all of our profits for our investors on that deal. So I could have pushed it through, but investors would have lost money. Your number one goal and purpose as a operator, you have a fiduciary responsibility to your investors, protect their investment and make sure that they don't lose money. So that's why we did that.
Absolutely, and it's important to know that you can say no. Yes is not always the right answer. Don't
Yeah.
be anxious doing a deal.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Every deal is not a good deal. We went through before we found that deal, we looked at almost 100 deals, and that's just the nature of the beast. So, and we're looking at deals now, it took us another 60 deals, to find the deal that we're in now. So, that's just a part of the work. That's all.
Yeah. And speaking of which, what kind of deals are you saying yes to right now, and what's next on the horizon?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yeah, typically what we look for 30 units to 200 units in Texas, DFW area, Louisville, Kentucky, between anywhere from 2 million to 25 million, right? We choose those numbers because those those deals tend to qualify for agency debt. Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae would give the best rates for us. The metrics that we like to hit for the deals is at least 19% average annual returns, 6% cash on cash, 15% internal rate of return, and that usually works out very well for investors. And actually now, those are the exact numbers that we have on the deal that we have now on the table.
It's exciting. I'm sure a lot of people listening today want to end up where you are today, Brandon. So, if they're getting started in real estate and investing, what kind of advice would you have if they're starting from scratch today?
Starting from scratch today. Well, when I first started, I thought that you had to start small to become bigger, but you really don't. You can start with multifamily. You know, you just have to have the education. You just have to have the network and the community, right? And in order to get all three, I would get with someone that's doing what you want to do as an operator, reaching out to them, ask to shadow them, ask them questions. If you can afford it and it's in your budget, you can hire a mentor or join a mentoring program to teach you everything that you need to know because it is an education, right? I know a couple operators who started with like $1 million, right? But if they don't have the knowledge and the know-how, they're going to lose that money. So yeah, so I would say educate yourself, invest in yourself, get as active as you can in your community or in your market that you're in. Join all meetup groups for multifamily, um, Facebook groups, social media, get yourself a website, and just get out there, and just let everybody know around you what you're doing. Um, get some sort of software to be able to teach yourself how to underwrite deals because that's key. Because getting into a multifamily business is just that, is buying a business, right? So if the numbers don't work, the deal won't work. So yeah, just educate yourself and stay the course. Or, you can even reach out to me if you want.
Love that, Brandon. And actually, I was going to say that anyways, because, if someone listening today wants to reach out, how should they reach you? And I know you've got some exciting stuff going on that you want to share too.
Yeah, our website is brandstarcapital.com, BRANSTARCAPITAL.com. You can reach us there. You can sign up for our newsletter, look at our history and our portfolio of what we've got going on. You can email me there and you can call me also from that website. We also have a monthly mastermind that we have with my Dallas group. That's every first Thursday of the month. You can reach out to me also if you want some information on that. And we have also a weekly meetup group in Dallas as well. You can get on that invitation list as well.
Show today, sharing your story and your expertise. I think you're really sharing what's possible in real estate. It's exciting.
Yeah. So don't be afraid. Just educate yourself. Stay the course, and you never lose if you never quit. So just keep at it.
I love that. Thanks again for being here. And for our listeners today, if you got value from this episode, make sure that you're subscribed to the Real Estate Pros podcast. We've got more conversations lined up with experts like Brandon who are out there building fantastic real estate businesses. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.